What a first week of 2021, right, guys? Let's get into it. So, as we know by now, Family Video is closing. Family Video is closing all 250 of its remaining stores. It's a sad day here in my town in Ohio because I went to basically go and get a couple titles that I've been waiting on to go on sale, and they had not yet. I knew about every single title was going to be on sale. I knew every single title was going to have a sticker on it. I knew there was going to be a chance that I might not get a couple of them, but I made sure to get down there. I was down there about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes before they opened. And I booked it. And I mean, I beelined to the ones I wanted. I went right to the sections right then and there, and then I looked around. One thing I gotta say here is the pricing. I've seen closing Family Video closing hauls where it's like $1.99, $2.99 a title. That's not what mine was. Mine was well, you will see, and I don't pay this price very often. One, I'm very cheap. I'm very cheap. I'm used to like $1.99, $2.99. $4.99. I rarely pay $5.99 unless it's something I really, really want. So, let's get into it. I only picked up 3 titles and I paid a total of $26 and some change. You're thinking, okay, $26, not too bad. Then I see the 3 titles and you're like, oh, I get why you're mad about the prices now. Here's the thing. I really love Family Video. I love Family Video. I have spent hundreds of dollars in there. Hundreds. Probably over $1,000 over the years. I remember going down, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a little story time here. I remember going down in 2010, 2011, around that point, and well, actually, before that, I love wrestling, okay? I love wrestling. I was watching Monday Night Raw. And I remember seeing advertisements for Hot Tub Time Machine. And I'm like, oh, okay, that movie looks funny. I was like 12. I was 11, 12 years old. And I went down to Family Video, and they had it there. And I begged my mom to let me get it. I got it. She did not like it. I still own the movie to this day. And I also wanted to watch The King's Speech. My family is not about R-rated movies. They are not about a lot of cussing, a lot of sex, a lot of nudity, a lot of graphic violence. They are not about any of that stuff. You guys know, if you're a viewer of my channel, I really don't care what's in a movie. I leave most of my thoughts and beliefs at the door when I'm watching a movie. Every once in a while, I will say something about something that I don't agree with, something that I didn't really appreciate, but most of the time, I'm pretty good about it. I wanted to see The King's Speech, and I now own it, thanks to Family Video putting it on sale. That was about 9 years ago. 9, 10, 11 years ago. Then I remember going down and just seeing a bunch of movies. And I thought that $7.99 each or buy 3 for $21 was a good deal. I started seeing advertisements for Friends with Benefits. I love Mila Kunis, and I still love her to this day. One of my biggest crushes ever. Great as Jackie Burkhart, Bad Moms, all of her movies. Even though she doesn't do the best movies, like The Spy Who Dumped Me. We don't need to talk about that one. But Friends with Benefits was one of the first few R-rated movies that I remember seeing. I remember that my first R-rated movie was either Hot Tub Time Machine or The King's Speech. I can't remember offhand, but I believe it was Hot Tub Time Machine. If it's not, then it was The King's Speech. And there's not a lot to be upset about with The King's Speech. The King's Speech is rated R for language, and it's pretty much for this like span of a minute where it's just a bunch of cussing because he's trying to get over his stuttering problem. And as someone who still has a bit of a speech impediment stuttering problem a little bit here and now again, I'm not as bad as I was. But that movie was not rated R like, say, one of these movies is rated R in a different way. I remember going down over the years, and I just kept on getting tiles and getting tiles and getting tiles. And I would see stuff down there that I would never get the chance to see in Walmart. And I'm going to show you a few of those. But let's get into the... Does it say the title? Let's get into the 3 titles that I got. These are the 3 titles. I was actually going down for 5. Then I saw the pricing. And I'm like, I'll go down for those in a bit. But I'm going to wait for the prices to go down. One of them I can get at a great store in another town, so I might do that. I also do not need the Blu-ray of one, but I just want the Blu-ray of the other one, and I'm going to tell you now that those titles are Bombshell and Little Women. I loved Little Women, one of the best films of last year. Bombshell is one I saw this year because I didn't get a chance to see it, and then COVID happened, so it kind of slowed down the Blu-ray DVD process with Family Video because they were closed for a few months, and that's what ultimately led to their demise, was the pandemic, and also people who thought it was a great idea to spend $19.99 to rent Mulan instead of going down to Family Video and just waiting a couple weeks. Waiting a few weeks like I did and renting Mulan for roughly $2.79 a night. $2.79 for one night. Is that much of a difference? To me, that is. Because, 1, I'm cheap. And 2, I'm not going to rent a movie for $19.99. Unless I really want to see it. There's only a couple movies that are coming out soon. Soon as in this year that I would pay $19.99 to watch at home. And those are The Suicide Squad and Fast and Furious 9. Maybe Dune, but and also Killers of the Flower Moon, I believe is the other one with Martin Scorsese directing and also starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro. You're going to see Robert De Niro here in a minute. Let's get into the 3 titles that I picked up, and I left the stickers on here, and I am going to keep these stickers on here as part of family video memories, and they did let me keep the cases. There's 2 DVDs and 1 Blu-ray, so let's get into it. The first title is Emma. This sticker is $5.99 each, or buy any 2 for $10 with the same sticker on it. I watched Emma earlier last year, and I was not expecting very much from this film when I initially heard about it. Then I went to go and see some movie, or I saw the trailer on YouTube. And my eyes lit up because Anya Taylor-Joy is one of the most talented actresses, and now she's actually getting the eyes and the admiration that she should have been getting because of The Queen's Gambit. Emma is a great film. It's funny. It's not your typical comedy. You're not going to get a lot of slapstick. It's a lot of dry humor here. It's a lot of dry humor. If you're not a fan of dry humor, Emma is not for you. I'm a big fan of period pieces. I'm a big fan of slower paced films, and you will see that in the not in the next title, but in the title after that, in the final title. Emma did come with a slipcover. It was $5.99. Or buy any 2 for $10. I was hoping that this one was the same price, and it was. This movie is practically tied for my favorite film of 2020, along with Ma Rainey's Black Bottom on Netflix, which is not getting a legitimate release. That is getting probably a stinky tuna release, along with Tenet is also in my contention for number one. I'm going to go back and forth saying that it's either Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Tenet, or this title right here that was also $5.99, or Buy Annie 2 for $10. This is the film written, directed, is it also produced? Is at least written and, yes, written and directed by Woody Allen. A Rainy Day in New York. Anybody who knows me knows that I was looking forward to this film for a long, long time. This film was not available at Walmart. It was available at Best Buys, at least at Target. It was available at Target. I don't have a Target around me. The closest Target is like an hour away, and I'm not going to go to Target just for one movie. I've only been in Target like twice in my entire life. Rainy Day in New York is a romantic comedy that is not your typical romantic comedy. It's a film that stars Timothée Chalamet, who I say is the best young actor working today. He is one of my favorite actors working today. This also stars Elle Fanning, beautiful, also very talented, and so is her sister. Selena Gomez, come on, Jude Law, Diego Luna, and Liev Schreiber. This one is a great film that I want you guys to see. I know that unpaid movie critic Scotty just watched this film, and if he does not like this film, I will buy the Blu-ray off of him. I will buy the Blu-ray off of him just so I can have the Blu-ray. And by the way, check out Unpaid Movie Critic. Link down below in the description to their channel. They just got to 10 subscribers. I want to get them a little more, even though I'm not a huge channel. I'm lucky to have all the subscribers that I have. A Rainy Day in New York. And I might as well show you the disc for Emma as well. Family Video was a store that I went to pretty much every freaking week. Every week. I went down there and at least looked through. I did not always buy. I did not always rent. But I went in there and I spent a good amount of money. So, what is the final title? Well, in 2019, 2 films came out on Netflix that were big Oscar contenders. One of them I have right here, and you have already seen both of these. Why do I have 2 copies? Well, this is thanks to Family Video, so this does tie in with the video. Earlier last year, I got Marriage Story on DVD from Family Video because they did get in the Criterion Collection release of Marriage Story. 2 DVD copies and 1 Blu-ray copy. I paid $6.99 for this copy. For this copy used. And it is in, I'm pretty sure it's in pristine condition or just minimal. There's a hair on it with minimal problems. It also comes with the second disc, which comes with the, I believe it's over 2 hours of special features. So, it could be 2 hours. It could be close to 2.5 hours. And I will be watching both of these films very, very soon. So, I went down there about a couple weeks ago. And I walked in, and they had the Marriage Story Blu-ray for $4.99 or buy 2 for $8. And I'm like, come on, how can I pass on that? I wanted the Blu-ray anyways. I am keeping my DVD copy. One, I'm not going to pay $50 for a Criterion release. There's very few Criterion movies that I actually want. That I'm actually going to want and watch based on, one, the film and the special features. I do still want the Princess Bride Criterion. I want the Breakfast Club Criterion. Primarily for the special features. I would not mind having Parasite. Just to say I own Parasite. They did have it down there, and I may still get it. I don't know. But I also want My Dinner with Andre, which is pretty much a talking movie. It is pretty much these 2 people having dinner talking. That's what the whole film is. And I can thank Siskel and Ebert for introducing me to that movie. The greatest film critics to ever live. And there's no doubt in my mind that they would have loved Marriage Story and that they would have loved this title right here. This is the most expensive title that I have bought in a long, long time. And a lot of people spend more money than this on a new release. And I completely understand. I completely get it. I'm not like that. I'm very cheap. I do not pay $15 for a new movie. I barely like to pay $10. But when I buy like a Hallmark movie, like this was $10 sealed, but I got it free because of store credit. Because of credit. So, and this was brand new factory sealed. Check out a video a couple weeks ago where I got this. Yeah, just about a week ago, there was that. This was $12.99. I still left the sticker on it. They had the DVD there. They only had one Blu-ray that I saw there. I could have missed the other Blu-ray, but they only had one Blu-ray copy of this, and I snatched this sucker up, you bet I did. This is the Criterion Collection release. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci from Martin Scorsese, The Irishman. This is the Criterion Collection Blu-ray. The other side here comes with Joe Pesci. Open it up here. Something's going to fall out. I'm hoping nothing's going to fall out. I have a hold of it. It comes with a little booklet here. This comes with, I Heard You Paint Houses. If you have not seen The Irishman yet and you do not own the Criterion Collection release, one, definitely check a family video around you if you have one around you. Or if you just want to see the movie and don't really care about owning it. And if you somehow have not seen The Irishman yet, it is on Netflix now. Comes with disc 1 and disc 2. This film is a longer film. This is close. This is 209 minutes. 209 minutes. I was scared of that runtime when I initially heard about the film. I was scared to death of it. I almost did not want to watch the movie. Then I realized, well, one, I want to watch the movie anyways. So, I decided I'm going to do it. I sat down November or December. I believe I watched this the day before Thanksgiving or the day of Thanksgiving or something like that. And I watched The Irishman. Fantastic film, by the way. These were both in my top 10 of 2019. Check out that video to find out what my favorite film of 2019 was. And also check out my best and worst of 2020 as well. This was $12.99. This comes with nearly 2 hours of special features, a 36-minute making of. This also comes, well, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to try and get the best lighting. Hold on, let me get better lighting. How's that? You can take a look there at all the special features if you want to. You can just pause it if you want to. 2 hours. Wish it was 2 hours and 9 minutes. 209 minutes. This is a 3.5 hour, nearly 3.5 hour movie. It does have 10 minutes of end credits, so it's technically 3 hours and 20 minutes, which I was actually fine with. This also comes with a 2019 The Evolution of Digital De-Aging, which I'm going to watch really, really soon. It also comes with interviews with Frank Sheeran and Jimmy Hoffa. So this is a great film that I'm definitely going to be watching very, very, very soon and giving a rewatch to, which I have not seen this film since I saw it on Netflix. I have not seen this film since I saw it on Netflix. I am going to take this off, though. I'm going to take it off later on tonight. But there's my quick little, not really quick, but just a quick little haul and a little story about Family Video, this might not be my only haul from them. I expect them to drop the prices once stuff just doesn't start selling. Because there were a lot of people in there. I did not feel very comfortable in there, but I got my 3 titles. I might go back for Bombshell. I might go back for Little Women. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's going to actually be interested in those. And I may go and get Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle and Jumanji: The Next Level, Knives Out. I am not quite sure yet. There are a few titles that I do want. And if you are looking for just a Blu-ray copy and you have a Family Video around you, Tenet is $12.99. You only get the Blu-ray, but you do get the slipcover as well. It's $12.99 used at Family Videos right now. They are getting rid of everything. Games, movies, shelving, signage, everything. So I'm sure that you will find something you want there. Stay tuned, everybody, because I will have a review of some sort up for you tomorrow. Also, I will do a Blu-ray Criterion release review of The Irishman, as well as Marriage Story very, very soon, because I will be rewatching those very, very soon. I'm finally glad to own those. And if you have not checked out A Rainy Day in New York yet, please do. And if you have not checked out Emma yet, I'm going to highly recommend it to you right now. Thank you for everything, Family Video. I love you. It's going to be sad to say goodbye to you. I'm going to be inside of that store many, many more times before they close to, one, check on the prices, talk to the manager and some of the employees. So I will see all of you guys next time.